Qualified in New Zealand, did a law degree as well as an IT degree. Worked for a leading law firm there for about 3 years, then came over to the UK. I guess my relationship with ADInstruments started about 3 to 4 years ago.
ADInstruments is a life science company. We're based in Dunedin in New Zealand. We provide equipment primarily to universities, both for research and for education.
Where we add value, or where our team add values, is we like to understand the market. We want to sort of give sort of pragmatic advice in the sense that I tell ADInstruments what you're asking for is not market practice, so you probably shouldn't be asking for it. Or when their customers are trying it on, I just say, look, no other customer would be asking for that, so you can push back on it.
So there are really two reasons that we work with legal advisors. One is that we don't have physical presence everywhere in the world, so we do use a network of distributors. So we need commercial agreements with them. We also have a number of strategic partnerships with companies whose technology is complementary to ours. So we tend to have two-way agreements with them.
So one of the arrangements we did with a US company, which is quite interesting, is a New Zealand client, US counterparty, and it was going by English law. That was a strategic sort of partnership agreement where basically it was a two-way arrangement where my client would be distributing, sort of supplying, supporting DSI's products, and also vice versa. It was quite complex dynamics. It was a number of sort of different sort of relationships that needed to be considered, and obviously with the sort of multi-jurisdictional aspect and the different time zones was interesting and challenging at the same time.
One of the nice things about working with Sam is that the response rates are incredibly good, and I think partly it's because he cares about his clients, I think, but the other side is that the depth of technical knowledge he has is great. So there's not a lot of scrabbling around looking for the answer. He actually knows it. In terms of the commercial agreements that Sam's helped us with, it's helped us put together robust strategic partnership agreements which will grow the business from a pure revenue point of view. The work that we've done with him on making our distribution agreements more robust is going to help. It gives us a lot more influence over what our distributors do and how much revenue that they can generate for the organisation. And I think from the new products perspective, without Sam's help, we'd have never got it out of the R&D department.